just headed over there. I was doing a video earlier. It was in the McDonald's drive-thru. So it's like 9:30 p.m. I'm coming from Tillamook, Oregon, going to Hillsborough and Beaverton, and kind of got her own seeing, so I'm gonna go stay the night with her. And I got time to blow. It might be loud, but we'll see how this goes. Looks like it's recording. So I was doing a video, and then I had to go through the drive-thru, and I got cut off. And I had to stop the video. But okay, so still don't believe recruiters. In the IT field, kind of switched over. New to the contracting side of things. Done a couple of them, 10-month contract. I'm in the process of doing a 2-year contract, year and a half. That's going to end the moving operations, different state, and it was more the manufacturing side of servers, which I'm trying to do network, data networking, launch into cybersecurity. So, with my background, I've done volunteer work for Linux stuff. I've done imaging systems for contract Intel. Doing contract with Oracle now. And so my resume, I don't know, tons of recruiters, usually offshoot ones that work with a couple big ones. They're just getting paid a commission, something like that. So there's a large one. I think I applied to it on LinkedIn. It's a data center tech job. I won't say the me. Already named off a couple companies anyway, but I'll just I won't say this one. But it's a large company. They have data centers, right? I think there's like 25 of them. It's probably just niche in Oregon, I'm guessing. I'm sure they got more than 25 worldwide. I was told they have 25. They're going to get 50 of them. Build 50 of them. So I applied, did the little quiz thing. Passed that. Had to talk with a regular recruiter. Then she set me up with a manager for the account on the recruiting company. For that particular account company, company account that they're working with. So we do a FaceTime interview. The guy's telling me about, okay, you work 10-hour days, tells me which days you get off, asks me about Linux, talked about my background, and he thought I had good experience, right? So we end the call or whatever. And then he goes, well, I got some more people to interview. I'd never like to hear that, right? So I'm thinking, well, maybe that didn't go too well then. So this was on a Thursday. It might have been like a Monday or something like that. So they get back to me. The lady gets back to me on Thursday. And she goes, the manager really liked you. But first she asked, she texted me in the morning, 7 in the morning. How do you think the interview went? I'm like, I don't know. Explained it, asked me about Linux, told me about the schedule, the hours, how I thought about relocating or whatever, or what, asked about the city, what I thought about the city. And I explained, I'm not renting anywhere, I'm staying at a friend's farm, I'm ready to go. I have no obligations, I'm not married, nothing like that. So he ends it saying, I think he said he's got more people to interview with. Oh yeah, so she emails me. What was that? It was I think it was a Thursday. And then all this stuff, asked about Linux, gave the hours, all that. And she said, well, the manager really liked you. We're writing up the offer letter. Congratulations. She puts this little emoji with the, whatever, the bang bang thing, it goes up in the air, like you're a little kid, right? So she sends that, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. And we're gonna send it over on Friday or Monday, or it should be finalized Friday or Monday. We're just waiting for the submittals or something like that, right? Now we're doing like 40 miles an hour here. About probably 20,000 cars went down to the beach. So back to this, there's a camera. So it looks like we're still recording. Okay. It's gonna be a Darth Vader. Well, okay, the Darth Vader, I guess. So, back to the story. It's recording. Yeah, it looks like it's recording. Okay, so, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. We're waiting, a couple days and we'll have it all finalized, blah, blah, blah. Then she sends, I don't really hear anything, so I text after Monday, because Monday was the last day that it's supposed to be done, right? So Tuesday, it was Tuesday, text. Something about it, seeing how things are going or whatever. And she said, well, they're just going over the budgets right now, but, we'll let you know as soon as everything's good. So then he goes, that was, I think, Tuesday. Goes, of course, Friday morning, right? I had to be up. I was up early, drove, Lily, I'm seeing her son to work or whatever, right? Picked him up, something like that. I think he picked him up in the morning, right? So I get the text, right? 7 in the morning. We went with, the manager chose these students from college. So obviously they're young people, right? I'm not going to say that, but, they just, right out of this community college, whatever it was, for cybersecurity. I looked up the college. Yeah, there really is one there. Same school and everything, but it could be, who knows what kind of story it is. And this is a huge recruiting company, very large one. I've known about them for 20 years. So, I guess they hired them. But here's the thing I was going at, and then I got cut off because the drive-thru finally sped up within the short amount of time I can make the video. So this would be the part that I was getting at. So that was on Friday. I'm thinking I still have the offer coming, probably, right? So I always talk to recruiters, right? A lot of them are just tire kickers. So I get an interview at Intel for contract work, right? So I show in-person interview. Fuck it, that phone's gonna stay down, I guess. So can't see me anyway, right? So I get an interview at Intel contract. It's not Intel, it's a contract company, but I'll leave that one out because that's a back-end story to that one too. So I've worked at that one 3 years ago, and they let me go after like a month or two. So I wasn't excited to go back there, right? My current contract's going to end in a few months, so gotta take something, right? So I told that recruiter, I'm like, well, you know what? I got an offer from this company. It's supposedly coming. So just so you know, and I want to be honest, everything. So at the interview, they know that, right? And I bring that up, and then I'm thinking that offer is going to probably come through, it's an offer, right? I'm not used to this. I've never had to deal with a supposedly offer and then it's not an offer, so I'll never believe when they say you got an offer coming. I'm not gonna believe it ever. That's for sure. That's why I'm doing this video. So if you hear you got an offer coming, don't count on it, because it's probably a lie. So you know, I didn't know that at the time. So I'm doing the Intel interview. I already worked. I knew the manager there, and the other guy in the interview. It wasn't the other manager that I thought was going to be there, that I knew of, that actually let me go. He didn't show up. It's this other guy that worked. I think he worked direct at Oracle a year ago. So he knew everything about the job I did. So we're talking about that. So that probably would have helped. I'm sure they had him in there because they knew I worked there. And they wanted, so he can ask me questions relating to that job, I guess. I don't know. So that one, the interview was kind of behavioral based, it seemed like. You know, basically saying you're going to be working with engineers and, you know, everything's going to be going haywire because you're doing stuff. Well, I can't really talk too much about it, but you know, stuff is brand new, hasn't been on the market, so it's not going to be working that well. You're working on it. It sounds like a chaotic environment. Everyone blaming each other. Ask if you know, what do you do if engineer tells you do it this way, you do it that way, then you go back and then you say, I never told you to do it that way, I told you to do it this way, you know, and you have to, like, you know, deal with that, and you can't be blaming other people, you know, like they ask you, they say, well, you accept responsibility. He was kind of shocked, like, no one really accepts responsibility, but so then he asked me, I kind of put myself out there by saying, well, why would they lie, you know, because are they afraid of losing their job, and that kind of shocked them, you know, like that's the only reason why I can see people passing the buck, you know, they don't want to get fired. But so the guy asked me, if you were to get both offers tomorrow, you know, about the same pay, which one would you take? And I talked to a couple of my friends. They said, you're supposed to say, you're at this job, you know, take this one. But no, not me. I'm too honest. So I tell them, well, I got to think about it. I was thinking the Amazon one, but I'm not going to say that, right? Because there's, I don't know, it wasn't an official offer. It's just, they tell you an offer's coming, but it's not an offer until you see the paperwork showing it's an offer, I guess. I don't know, I've only done a couple contracts, so I don't know how it works. I've had one offer letter. I think they all do offer letters, but you know, I've never had them say an offer's coming. They just give you an offer, right? They don't talk about it. Tell you an offer's coming. Like, it's about the stupidest thing. Just give me an offer, don't talk about it, right? But yeah, so I don't know. That was the first time I heard of that, and it backfired, so I am not going to listen when they say it's an offer's coming. That will mean nothing to me. Mean complete nothing. So yeah, so basically I said that, and I haven't really, that was on Friday. Today, tomorrow will be Monday, so maybe I'll email them. It's not even direct recruiter, it's a different recruiter sending me to this other company, so he's probably getting a kickback. So I'll contact that person and see if they're still interested or not, but I don't feel like going back there. I mean, the way that they just, I don't know, it's a risk. Yeah, all these contract jobs are risky.